Welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. We have a big card ahead, so we will get into it here in just a second. 11 games here. Nick, how's it going today?
Good. Big card. I got a lot of stuff I do like on this card, so should be a action-packed night for me. I'm messing around with a little bit of DraftKings tonight, so that should be fun as well. But yeah, it should be a fun little night here for hockey.
All right, that's Sports Guy. How's it going?
Not bad, man. Not bad. We got like Nick said, we got a big card, 11 games or whatever. Should be nice spots to make money. I know some teams are playing their last game before the All-Star break, so might have some weird spots today, but looking forward to today's card.
All right, we will jump right on in here. First up, the odds have changed. So all the odds on here is from last night when I typed it in our look ahead show. So Florida was minus 145. They're now minus 155. Rangers was plus 125, now plus 135. A total 6.5 in this game. I am on Rangers race. Florida race to 3 here. Just 1 second. Do not have my picks up here. Not a lot of picks for me today. I don't like a whole lot. Florida raised to 3, minus 115 for a half unit. I think Florida gets to 3 goals first. I like the way they've been playing, even on the road. Nick, what do you think in this game?
Let's see. Do we have a confirmed goalie for this game yet? No. Is it Shesterkin? It's not confirmed yet?
No confirmed for either side.
I'm going to make this short and sweet. Is it Shesterkin?
That's what I saw. Not confirmed, but I think I saw Shesterkin and Knight were supposed to go. That's what I had on my books as well, but obviously could change.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to make this short and quick then. It's a pass for me unless it's Georgiev for the Rangers. If that case, then it's Florida team total. Other than that, I want nothing to do with this game.
All right. Weapon X, what do you think in this game?
Man, I think Florida might be able to put up goals again, man. I don't know. This is a Rangers team that's a little down with Fox out of the lineup. It's the last game before the break. Shesterkin's is he going to the All-Star game? He is, right?
No. That I put that in the group chat this morning. I was looking at them like,
oh wow,
why the hell is Anderson and Yari picked over Shesterkin? And I know I've talked crap about the Rangers this year, but that made no sense to me.
Hi Melissa, what's up?
Yeah, he's.
Hi Melissa, nice saying hi to you too.
Who's bleeding?
Weapon X.
That made no sense. Shesterkin has been so much better than both Yari.
This is not a kid
and Anderson.
He's not only a Vezina candidate, he's a Hart Trophy candidate. I don't know how you don't have him in the All-Star game. I agree, man. It's doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but getting back to this game, I still like goals in this. Honestly, I think we'll see goals on both sides. I'll go back to kind of what I cashed yesterday with Florida. I think we might be able to see a lot of goals in the first period again. So I'll go with both teams to score. I think that's at plus 140, if I'm not mistaken, on Bet365 now. First period. Well, plus 130. Yeah, I mean, still a good value, I think. I think they get at least one. And I'll also go with the over 2.5. That's cashed a lot with Florida on the road. I think they surrender and they score also. I know it's a back-to-back, but I'll take the value wherever I can in this game and hopefully get out with a 2-0 on this game and not go crazy on stupid props like I did yesterday.
Yeah, I have no props today. I have absolutely no props. Just for
Nylander killed me yesterday. The Ducks killed me.
Yeah, I went light on today's card. What do you think, that Sports Guy? Florida Rangers.
Yeah, when I looked at this game, it's a lean towards the over for sure. 6.5 at even money. Might have moved now. I think maybe minus 105 it's sitting at. But you look at these two games, or these two teams, their last 12 games head to head read as follows. 4-3 Florida, 4-3 Rangers, 4-3 Florida, 6-5 Florida, 5-4 New York, 4-2 New York, 5-2 New York, 4-3 Florida, 5-4 Florida, 5-4 Florida, 4-3 Florida, 5-2 New York. So the lowest number of goals we had in a game between these two guys in the last 12 games has been 6. So I mean, if they've gone over or at least hit 6 in 12 straight, it's definitely a lean towards the over. We obviously know how Florida plays. They generate lots of chances. They give up some chances. Both these teams have been scoring and scoring early, so I'm on the same play as Bleed here for both teams to score in the first period plus 135. I have it at. I got a unit on that. I think that's probably the best spot to find value, and I like this over. It might actually be one that I take at 6.5, even though normally I say I stay away from 6.5. So this, like, they've gone over in 12 straight. I mean, it's probably going to be a play for me, but I'm not entirely sure just yet. I'll take that both teams to score, and that might be it. It might not be. I'll have to see.
All right. All right, yeah. I took the Florida race to 3, so if both teams score and then Florida gets a couple more, that'll be nice for me. I'll be looking at tonight's card live. I will be appearing on the Ice Guys. They're having a live betcast tonight, so hopefully I can
Nice.
shout out the show and get us a few more subscribers here. But they'll have their sorry.
Go kill him.
Yeah, they'll have their betcast tonight, so we'll be doing live bets and having some drinks and stuff. So it should be a good time. So I'll be looking at these games more live myself. We will go on here. The next up is Seattle and Boston. Seattle is plus 210, now plus 220. Boston was minus 250, now minus 270. Total of 6 in this game here. I have absolutely no opinion. I think Boston wins the game. That's all I can really say. But at minus 250, no thanks. Nick, any thoughts on this game?
Under. I got under in this game. Looking at expected goals, both Seattle and Boston's been trending more towards the under as of late. 3 of the last 5 have gone under 4.75 expected goals for Boston. 3 of the last 5 for Seattle has gone under 5.5. This is a pretty simple under spot to me, and I know it's Chris Driedger in that here for Seattle as well, but the way Boston's been playing lately, 3 of their last 5 games, they haven't produced more than 2.87 expected goals, and 4 of their last 5, they haven't gone over their team total here of 3.5. So I actually took Boston Bruins team total under 3.5 as well, around minus 110. I can see this being a 3-2 type of game where the Bruins can still win, and I think that they still get some shots on goal and stuff like that. I like Driedger a little bit. If you guys are playing DFS at around 7,200, Driedger is a nice little pay down option for a goalie. I have him on a few lineups, so I'm looking towards that a little bit. I like the under 5.5, or I got it under 6, and I like Boston's team total under 3.5.
All right, Weapon X.
Yeah, I'm also with you on the under, especially at plus money. But you give me an under 5 at plus money with Seattle and Boston, who does not play very well at home. This Kraken team is, I mean, they're nothing special. Obviously, they're an expansion team, but this is the last game before the break, so I expect a good tight checking game in this one. And that's it. I probably won't have any props in this except for this under at 5.5 at plus 107.
All right, the sports guy. Any opinion on this one?
Yeah, it's nice going last. You don't really have to give much of an explanation. I mean, I think Nick kind of said it. You look at Boston over the last 7 games, an expected goal total of 4.88 on average. And then you look at Seattle, an expected goal total of 5.36 over their last 7. So both these teams aren't creating too much offense. Seattle, they're averaging 11 high danger chances per game over those 7 games. And they're giving up 9.875. So they're keeping teams, generally speaking, from getting high danger chances against them. And then Boston on the other side really hasn't generated much as of late. They're averaging 8.8 8.85 high danger chances per game in the last 7, and they're giving up 10.5. So I mean, these are teams that are playing some low event hockey, it seems. So for me, I took under 6 yesterday at minus 120. I really like that under. It's Allmark versus Drieger, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Drieger's numbers on the road this year aren't that bad, actually. He's got a 2.43 goals against and a 916 save percentage. And then in January, in 2 starts, he's got a 205 goals against and a 916 save percentage. So I like this game to go under. I think the other guys kind of said everything he needed to say about it.
All right. Next up here, we have the Sharks, who were plus 230. They are now plus 275. Tampa was minus 280 last night. They're now minus 350. So big, huge line movement here towards Tampa. I think it is right on. I think Tampa is going to win this game. What I did here is I took Tampa Bay race to 4 goals, minus 105 for half a unit. I think Tampa Bay scores at least 4 goals, and I don't know if the Sharks do, but I definitely think Tampa Bay gets there first to 4 goals. So I took the minus 105 for a little bit extra value there. Nick, what do you think here, Sharks and Lightning?
Yeah, I like the Lightning in this spot here. They have expected goals of 4.38 or 3.48 or higher in 4 of their last 5 games. On the other side, San Jose is not really doing much to limit chances. They've given up at least 3.4 expected goals in 3 of their last 4 games. The Lightning have gone under the 6 expected goals in 5 straight. 3 of the last 4 for San Jose. This is an over spot for me. I got it over 6, I think, last night at plus 102 or something along those lines. Yeah, plus 102 for over 6. And I got the Tampa Bay Lightning team total over 3.5 as well. I like them a lot tonight. Then they're my top-owned team in DraftKings.
Awesome. Weapon X, Sharks and Lightning.
Yeah, I think we talked about this game a bit like yesterday, right on the go-ahead. So I personally got nothing on here. I think it's just too juiced. I do like the Lightning, obviously, in this spot. I just don't know as a revenge spot for the Sharks if they let Tampa put another whooping on their ass like they did that 7-1. So it's a lean on the over 6, but that's about it. I like with Cooch coming back. I do like points here, so I do like Cooch to get at least 2 points. Whenever he comes back in the lineup, he always gets on the board somehow. That's about it.
All right, that's Sports Guy. Sharks Lightning. Any thoughts here?
Yeah, I think this is definitely an over spot. I think you've seen the total. It's now at 5.5. Correct me if I'm wrong. At least I believe I saw that when I was on lunch earlier and looking at this game.
Yeah, still 5.5, minus 115 for the over.
Yeah, so yesterday when I looked at it, it was over 6 at even money. Now it's dropped to 5.5. I like this game to go over. I like what Tampa's doing as of late. If you look in their last 11 games, they're averaging 14.5 high danger chances for. They're averaging 3.5 expected goals per game in those 11 games. If you look at their last 5 games, they've got 16, 18, 20, 20, and 14 high danger chances for. So as of late, they are generating chances. That's even without Cooch in their lineup. So you add Cooch to this lineup tonight. I think this is a hammer spot for the Lightning. I think the puck line is probably a little bit out of reach now, probably sitting at what, minus 130, minus 140?
Still minus 120, but that's why I don't feel comfortable paying that for a puck line.
Yeah, like me as well. I usually, if I'm taking a puck line, it's got to be at max even money. Even then, I generally tend to stay away. So for me, what do you got? I can't leave the app here, obviously. What do you got Tampa team total at right now? What's the price?
For 3.5 or 4.5?
3.5 is minus
3.5.
120.
Minus 125. I took the race to 4, minus 105.
Okay.
What about them in regulation? I didn't think about that one. But Tampa team total in regulation.
Tampa Bay race to 4 now is plus 100.
Yeah, that's it for me then. Tampa Bay race to 4 plus 100. I think you can go wrong with the over as well. But if you're getting even money or plus money at the race to 4, I don't think San Jose puts up 4. That's probably where I'm going with this.
All right, I like it. So next up here, we have a rematch of last night. The Maple Leafs are now in New Jersey. Last night it was New Jersey and Toronto. Toronto, was minus 200 last night. They're now minus 250. The Devils were plus 170, now plus 210. A total of 6.5, minus 110 each way in this game. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I'm on Toronto Maple Leafs race to 4. I got it at plus 100 for half a unit. I like the Leafs to continue scoring tonight, and I like them to get to 4 goals first in this matchup. Leafs have won 9 straight now versus New Jersey, and I think they make it 10. Any thoughts here, Nick?
Yeah, I was on one play last night. I'm going to be on the same thing tonight. Toronto team total over 3.5. I got this at minus 135, and on my book, this line is shot all the way up to minus 180, which is absolutely mind-boggling that it's gone up that much. Minus 175, my bad. But yeah, I'm looking at the team total over here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I got it at 135 though, so I don't know if I'd really go to that anymore. Especially at that price, I'm not going to pay minus 175 for a 3.5 team total, so I'm going to stay off of that one there. But I do like Tampa Bay tonight.
Toronto were in the Leafs game. You like the Leafs, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Toronto, yeah.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
said,
what I said, right?
Tampa.
Yeah, he said Tampa.
Tampa, Toronto, blue team start with T that I really like tonight. So there you go. That's all you need to know about that, I guess.
Yeah, I'm on the same. Weapon X, what do you think in this game?
Potatoes, tomatoes, same thing.
Yeah, they're the same thing. Except one can win in the playoffs.
Exactly. One has two Stanley Cups back to back. Yeah, I mean, I also like Toronto in this one. Again, I'll add the first period in this one. Both teams to score, plus 140. And then I think Toronto just runs out with this one again. I know it's a back-to-back, but Toronto actually, I think, covers puck lines. Like we were talking about that yesterday, covers puck lines way better. So I'm also on the puck line. If you give me a puck line with Toronto here at plus 105, I'll take it to cover a puck line. Also for a unit, plus 106.
All right, that's Sports Guy. Any thoughts here, Toronto, New Jersey?
Yeah, for me, it's both teams to score in the first period, plus 140 or plus 135. You'll see it either one. Yesterday, I took the Toronto team total over 1.5 in the first period. It kind of made me sweat a little bit when they went down 3-1. I was kind of a little stressed, but they took the timeout, got it done. Toronto's been able to score early in this month of January, and so the Devils. So, I mean, give me both teams to score at plus money. I think that's probably one of the best spots to find value. I wouldn't really trust the Leafs on the puck line. I mean, we've seen them the last 2 games barely escape with puck line wins. I mean barely. I wouldn't really take that
last night.
Yeah, when Mrazek came in, he held it down for him. But I mean, just as the team's been playing, they've had to come back. They've barely come away with these puck lines. So you're probably paying juice for a puck line here. So I really wouldn't take it. First period, both teams. It's plus money on the puck line. What do you got?
Yeah, I took plus 106.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, realistically, on paper, the Leafs should win this game by 2, maybe 3 goals. But I don't know. I had them in regulation against the Wings at minus 140, paid juice on that, and I was stressed. So I'm not really willing to pay juice on this team. They do tend to let people down quite a bit. It's must just be a Toronto Maple Leafs thing. But I'll just take the first period, both teams to score. That Toronto team total isn't a bad look in the first period, over 1.5 at plus 190, I think it is. They do tend to score quite a bit early, and we know how the Devils can be defensively at times. I know they do play a little better at home, but it could be worth a sprinkle. But I think today, I'm just going to take it easy since we're on the road and take both teams to score in the first period, plus 135.
All right. Next up here, we have the Capitals are in Pittsburgh. Washington was plus 135 last night, now plus 145. Pittsburgh was minus 155, now minus 165. A total of 6 in this game. When I saw this game last night, I saw the draw, and the draw just is stuck in my head, and that's I just screams draw to me. So a quarter unit on plus 325 for the draw. I like this game to go to overtime. I can see it going 2-2, 3-3, and I don't know who wins, but I like overtime in this game. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, I like. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this person's name in the comments. Myth going with the Caps team total over. Yeah, that's exactly where I am here. I like the Capitals a lot in this game. I have a few lineups with the Capitals stack with Ovechkin, Kuznetsov, and Wilson tonight with Carlson. So I like the Capitals a lot tonight. I think they're a very sneaky team tonight. You're getting some nice plus money on them. They've put up at least 3.4 expected goals in 4 straight games, and they've won the expected goal battle in 3 of their last 4 as well. I like Washington. If I had to pick a side here, take their money line plus around plus 145. I'm still doing my experiment where I'm avoiding money lines, especially with dogs, because I'm tired of them blowing leads. But yeah, I would be betting Washington money line if I was doing money lines right now. So team total over for me, plain simple here for the Washington Capitals. Plus Pittsburgh's not really been that great defensively recently. Over 3 expected goals in back-to-back games in 3 of their last 5. So expected goals against. So I'm going to go with the Washington Capitals team total.
All right, Weapon X. Any thoughts here? Capitals, Penguins.
I love Kuz to score today. That's one of my locked-in props. Kuz at plus 200. Depending what book you have, should be around that. Some people ask me actually about the shot prop on him. I'd rather go with the goal prop. In this case, he scores a lot against Pittsburgh. He comes up big against Pittsburgh. And on the road, he's been uneven getting his shot props, but getting at least a goal is pretty legit here. That's all I got.
All right. That's Sports Guy. Capitals, Penguins.
Yeah, when I looked at this game yesterday, I saw the total 5.5 minus 120. I took it. Then I went through the rest of the games and it changed to 6. So I gave it out at 6. I'm still confident in the over at 6. I think with these two teams, we'll see goals today. If I had to pick a side, I think Nick's right. The value lies with Washington. Pittsburgh, they haven't played great over these last few games at all. They've hit a little bit of a rut here. I think these teams, I don't think Pittsburgh deserves to be, the minus 165, 175 favorite right now. Even if they are at home, I think that the value does lie with Washington. If I were picking a side in this game, I would play the Caps on the money line. But I'm going to stay away. I think we see 6 goals, 7 goals in this game. I took the over, and that's probably it for me.
All right. Next up here, we have a game that I'm not touching at all. Winnipeg Jets were minus 145 last night, minus 160 now. Philadelphia plus 125 are now plus 140. Philadelphia coming off a win, finally, ending that long losing streak. And now Winnipeg comes to town. I don't have much thoughts here. I think Winnipeg wins it most likely, but at minus 160, I'm not touching that. I'm not taking them in regulation. And Carter Hart has played better as of late. He is starting at home, and it will be Hellebuck for the Jets. So I don't have much of an opinion in this game. That's a pass for me. What do you think, Nick?
Jets. I really like the Jets in this spot here. Winnipeg team total over 3.5 at plus 120 is what I got to. And I also got over 5.5. Both these teams have been trending more towards the under, or the overs for expected goals. Winnipeg's actually gone over 7 expected goals in 3 of their last 4. So they've been putting up a lot of expected goals, and on offense, at least 3.23 in 4 straight. So this is a Winnipeg offense that is clicking a little bit here. I like the Jets and DraftKings tonight as well. That Scheifele line is something I definitely got to a decent amount of. for DraftKings. So yeah, I like Winnipeg tonight. Team total over, and then I also like the over 5.5 in general in this game.
All right. Weapon X, any opinion here, Jets and Flyers?
At first glance yesterday, I was looking at the over. It was at over 6. Now it's at over 5 on the regular book. I think the Flyers might be a dog tonight. I know a lot of people are on Winnipeg. You don't want to hear that. Just Winnipeg. I don't know. I just have a feeling that every time people try to back them up, they come out short. Philly finally got a win. I think they're hungry to kind of stay afloat right before the break. For me, it's personally going to be a no play here.
All right. Now that's Barsai. Any thoughts here, Jets and Flyers?
Jets in regulation plus 100 1 unit. Jets team total over 3.5 plus 121 unit. I think kind of like Nick said here, you look at the Jets the last 16 games, they've got a record of 5-8-3. But if you look at expected goals, they've won the expected goal battle in 12 of those games. So they've been a little bit unlucky in terms of puck luck. I mean, Hellebuck hasn't been what we know him to be. He's 3-5-2 in January with 350 goals against and an 896 save percentage, which isn't what we've been accustomed to over the last couple of years. But I mean, both these teams are playing, or Jets especially, are playing to the over. Obviously, defensively, they haven't been too great. So it's definitely a lean towards the over. But I mean, I think the way the Jets are playing, they definitely have outchanced their opponents, outplayed their opponents in a lot of these games. I don't think this Flyers team can really measure up. I think Jets in regulation is a play, and I think that Jets team total is a play. I think we might see them break out for 5-6 goals tonight potentially.
All right. So you're liking the Jets there. Next up, we're actually moving really quickly, so good. We'll be on time for today. Next up here, we have Ottawa Senators, who were plus 225 last night, now plus 195. Islanders minus 275, now minus 235. So we see that money has come in here on the Senators, and the Islanders are moving downwards. Total 5.5 in this game. Again, I don't have much of an opinion. I think Islanders win, but I'm not taking them at minus 235. And even in regulation, minus 155, there's not much value there. Somebody put a gun to my head and made me force a bet on this game. I would probably go Ottawa plus 1.5 at minus 120. I could see this being like a 2-3 game. I'd also like the under. Nick, any thoughts here?
Yeah, I see this being like a 4-1 type of Islander game. It's one of those type of games where they should take care of business. They're playing a beat-up Ottawa Senators team on a second half of a back-to-back. My official play for this one was the Ottawa Senators team total under, and that was strictly because of what the Islanders have been doing recently with their expected goals allowed. The most they've given up in their last 5 games was 2.69 against the Kings, and then before that it was 1.82 against Minnesota. His last game they won the expected goal battle against the Wild, 4.95 to 1.82. But yeah, this is an Islanders team that doesn't give up many chances, and I don't think they're going to give up many chances tonight against this Ottawa team. So I'm going to take Ottawa's team total under 2.5. I got it around minus 155, I want to say. A little bit juicy, but I think that this is one of those where Sorokin, this is a easier matchup for him. And I think that he has a really nice game, gives up 1 goal maybe, and the Islanders take care of business and play Islander hockey here.
All right, Weapon X. What was that on your phone? You seemed pretty interested in that.
The whale play, the Bengals whale, 1,000 units.
Oh yeah, Tim the Tap Man's on the Rams.
Oh man,
Go Bengals.
Yeah, Nick, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. Backing up this Islanders team. I love it. You give me plus money on the puck line, I'll take it any day with the Islanders playing a shitty team on back-to-backs. I agree with you. I definitely see the 4-1 3-1 type score. I might even sprinkle that as an exact score.
And also, if you guys play DraftKings, that top line with Barzell, Lee, and Bailey is actually a pretty cheap filler stack if you guys are looking for something to pair with Tampa Bay 1 or Toronto 1.
And Dobson's probably pretty cheap.
Dobson's 5,500.
And he plays with big minutes on the power play. So.
Yep, I like him tonight.
All right. That's Sports Guy. Any thoughts here, Senators and Islanders?
Yeah, for me, I think I'm going to stay away here. It's a lean towards the under, just how New York plays at home. But if you look at these two teams head to head, they've gone over as of late. They've gone over in 7 of their last 9 games. They've gone over in 5 of their last 6 in New York. Me personally, I think Ottawa is live today. They've played well as of late. They've kept. If you look at their last 5 games, I think they got a couple overtime losses, a couple 1-goal game losses, and a win in there. So they're playing teams tight right now. I think Forsberg's a little bit of a wild card in net. He's their better goalie in terms of goals saved above expected, advanced metrics like that. So for me, I don't really have a view on the total. I mean, I could see it going under. I could see it going over, so I'm going to stay away. I think Ottawa is definitely live in this game. So I wouldn't talk anybody off the Sens money line. And then Terry, like you said, that +1.5 at -120 seems like a good play as well. I don't think I'll end up taking it just because the Islanders do have Sorokin going, who's got some unreal numbers this year, not only at home but in the month of January. So I think it will be a stay away from me in the end, but I can't really blame anybody for wanting to take the Sens in the spot.
I think if Islanders come out and play like they did against Minnesota, their last game, I think they have a good chance of winning. But can they really put up 42 shots again? Because that's not really the Islanders. So
no, they're going to go back to playing Islander hockey, and they're going to limit the opportunity of the other team. Last game, the Islanders should have blown out the Wild, but the way they played, that game should not have been 4-3 Wild by any stretch of the imagination.
And just to make sure that everybody knows, if they were watching that Edmonton game last night, that was pure poverty again by the Oilers. Ottawa should have never had the chance in that game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nathan.
That dog shit.
We'll probably.
We'll definitely get to this on tomorrow's show, but like Nathan's Stars right now, the Oilers are kind of this team that kind of screws with me. So the Stars and Oilers are right now kind of on a no-bet list. Where I just kind of pass.
Probably their team total for me tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We will go on here to the next game. The next game here is Vancouver +170 last night. Is in Nashville -200. Now it's +155 for Vancouver, -175 for Nashville. Total 5.5 in this game. Not much of an opinion for me here. I know I don't have a lot of opinion. I'm a high volume bettor. Normally on a night like tonight, I'd have 20 to 30 picks, but this card, I just don't like it. So I'm not forcing any plays at all. I'm just going with what I like. Here, Vancouver, Nashville. So it should be Demko and net. Let me make sure.
Confirmed, I think already. I think
he's going. Yeah, he's going.
It's Nashville. We don't know yet.
Yeah,
that's what's kind of.
There's no way we don't see. There's no way we don't see Saros before the break here. I think they're trying to collect two points and get into this break.
He's going to the All-Star game, right? So I'm not sure. Maybe they might.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not gonna rest a guy for an All-Star game where he's playing period, right? Or playing whatever it is. I mean, I think there's no way you go Riddick in this spot, especially Riddick. I think they played Riddick last time these two teams played. Vancouver won 3-1. I think we see Saros versus Demko. That's just me personally. But.
I am rooting for the Canucks. Obviously, as a Wild fan, the Predators are right above us. We got lots of games at hand in them, so we'll pass by them surely. But if because I don't have a bet in the game, I am rooting for the Canucks in this one. So I hope they win. But as I said, I don't have a bet in this game. It could be a live. Tonight is going to be a huge live betting night. obviously, because I'll be on the betcast there. So I'll be looking at live bet spots. But nothing jumps off at me in this game. I'd like to take Forsberg to score or Yossi assists or Yossi props. But the Canucks with Demko, I really don't want to. One thing to note, though, Vancouver road penalty kill is not very good. So if you were going to look at some props in this game, I would recommend Nashville power play props. But I just, against Demko, I don't really feel like doing it. So low volume for me. But I would recommend some kind of Nashville power play props if you did want to get into it. Nick, any thoughts in this game, Canucks and Predators?
Yeah, I'm feeling I'm going to be kind of contrarian on this game because everybody's going to see Saros versus Demko and think under. I like the over 5.5 in this spot. Both Nashville and Vancouver have gone over 5.5 expected goals. Right, it's 5.5 or is it 6? I got it at 5.5. Nashville's gone over 5.5 expected goals in 5 straight games. They're a team that's been giving up a decent amount and actually been producing a decent amount of expected goals. And we have Vancouver who's gone over that 5.5 in 3 of their last 5 as well. And I think Vancouver's a live dog in this spot. I have their team total over 2.5, and I've got a few lineups tonight with that second line with Horvat, Pearson, and Garland with a couple of those lineups also having Myers in it as well for a defenseman correlation. But yeah, I think that Vancouver's a live underdog in this game as well. So I like Vancouver's team total over 2.5. I got that at even money, and I like over 5.5 in this game.
All right. I can't disagree that. So I guess Vancouver has improved their penalty kill. They've killed 16 penalties in a row.
On the road, you said?
Yeah,
or?
no, this PK is not improved, bro. They're still sitting 32nd in the league. They've maybe killed off a little stretch here. Yeah.
And that right there jinxed it. That's what really jinxed it tonight, I think.
They have been on the road, not very good penalty kill. So, so I would not talk anybody off Predators power play props, especially if you like the over in this. Weapon X, any thoughts here, Canucks and Preds?
Yeah, I'm going to fade the Canucks here on back-to-back. Last night in that third period, they looked gassed. They looked completely gassed. They weren't just like they need a break, and it's good that it's coming. They had the COVID problem, so I think that's why some guys have played really big minutes. I like the Predators here on the puck line at plus 152. It's great value. I think the Preds win this one. I do like the high scoring angle. I think with Demko here on a back-to-back, he's going to either have to steal the game or it's going to be power play. And Predators tend to really, really nail their power plays, especially at home. So I like Forsberg power play point. I think that should be at between plus 215 and 185, if I'm not mistaken. If you check on your books for that. And I also like him to score also as a prop.
All right, can't talk you off that. That sports guy. What do you think here, Canucks and Preds?
Yeah, I took Canucks money line last night plus 170, and I took under 6 last night at minus 120. For me in this game, I don't think Vancouver should be priced at plus 170. Yeah, they had a stretch where they didn't look great there, but they were missing a lot of key guys. So for me, I'm going off data that was before they lost Horvat, before they lost Miller, before they lost Garland. So kind of looking at that trend of play before when they had all those guys in, they were playing good hockey even on the road. So for me, I think plus 170. They're definitely live in this game. I took it for a full unit. You look at 5-on-5 numbers. Since Bruce Boudreau took over this team, Vancouver has the best goaltending in the entire NHL, and that's not me misspeaking. That is the truth. Since Boudreau took over, they have the best 5-on-5 goaltending in the league, and a large part of that is Thatcher Demko. So for me, I think Demko is going to be able to steal a game here. He looks rested. He had a hell of a game against the Flames the other night. So for me, I think with him in net, the way Vancouver is playing, when they got a full lineup, when they got their guys, I think they're definitely live in this game. Nashville, if you look at their last 15 games, they've lost the expected goal battle in 12 of those 15 games. So they have been relying on goaltending to bail them out, which I think we'll see tonight. I mean, the Canucks, maybe they've been okay in terms of generating expected goals from here and there and chances here and there, but I think they lack the ability to finish sometimes. So I think we'll end up seeing potentially another 3-1 game or a 3-2 game, and I think Vancouver comes out on top.
All right. I know you sprinkled the puck line for Vancouver yesterday, and you mentioned it on the show, and it cashed. So way to go on that. Do you like that tonight again? Or?
What's the price on it right now? Vancouver opened at
I'm the person who took that puck line.
What?
You got to speak first, bro. That's it. You got to speak.
Bro,
first.
it was plus 265. I said puck line, half a unit. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You got to speak first. Anyway, what's Vancouver minus 1.5 tonight, Terry?
I'm sorry, Ryan. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going against your team tonight, and I was on them yesterday. Okay, it just is the way it is.
Canucks minus 1.5 is plus 350.
Okay, yeah. I'll go. I'm taking a personal play, half a unit. Don't do it. Do not do it. None of you guys do it.
I can respect
I'll go half
that.
a unit myself.
I love that.
I hope it's a second line that gets a few goals.
I love it.
Take that as you will. It is a plus 350. So obviously, if you are going to tail, go small on that. But hey, it cashed yesterday. Anything can definitely happen. We will go on here.
Yeah, that's only half a unit or a quarter unit if you're taking that Vancouver minus 1.5. I think you're getting enough value on the money line. I'd play them down to plus 150 where they're at right now. So.
All right. The next game up here, Nathan will have some interest in this one. Calgary Flames minus 125 last night, which are now still minus 125. Dallas plus 105, still plus 105. A total of 5.5 in this game here. Dallas, the last two games I bet for them, they don't come to play, and then I bet against them, and they come to play. So I don't really have much of an opinion in this one. I think I would lean with Dallas, but I'm just going to stay off because of what's happened the last couple of days, so the last couple of games. I could see this being a draw spot. I could see this going overtime. And I would possibly lean with the under 5.5, which is plus 100. But I am staying away from this game. Nick, any thoughts here, Flames Stars?
Yeah, I think Daryl Sutter is probably very happy with the way this team's played defense recently. They've kept their opponents under 3 expected goals in 5 straight games. They've kept them under 2.1 expected goals against in 4 straight games. And this is another game where I expect them to do the exact same thing. I don't expect Dallas to get too much going on offense here tonight. They've gone under this 2.5 expected goals in 2 of their last 3 games. I lean towards the under in this one, but more than anything else, I like the Stars team total under 2.5 here in this spot. Around minus 105 is what I got it at. So I expect a lower scoring game here where the Flames are able to slow down the Stars offense and not give them many high danger chances and not give up many expected goals against. Dallas team total under 2.5 for me here.
All right. Do you still have time or do you have to go?
I'll head out now. I'll go over the last 2 games here. Oh, we get the 2 best games of the night. Oh, damn. Arizona and Colorado. Arizona team total over 1.5. That's juiced out around minus 170. But I think that this is they'll get at least 2 goals tonight, the Coyotes. And I'm on the same page with the Sabres game tonight. I got the over 5.5 Sabres and Vegas Golden Knights, and I'm also on the Sabres team total over 1.5 as well. I believe that's around minus 155, minus 160 where I got it. So to end the night, 2 team total over 1.5. So some really ugly dogs, and then over 5.5 in general with the Vegas Golden Knights and the Buffalo Sabres.
All right. Well, everybody can find Nick at Adderall Spets on YouTube. I'll have it in the link there. Thanks for coming, Nick. I'm assuming Tim is going to be on your show with you. So let him know that I am adding I'll give this out right now. Buffalo Sabres plus 1.5, plus 145. I'm adding that to my card. So make sure to let him know that. I'm sure he'll be happy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Best bet for me is Tampa Bay team total over 3.5, and my parlay piece is the Isles money line.
All right. Have a good one, Nick.
All right, you too.
Weapon X, what do you think here on this game?
I'm on Stars money line. Give me the dog at home, if we can really call it that. I think if it was flipped the other way, yes, Calgary would be at home. They'd be even more favored just based on recent success. I just think the Stars here with the line change advantage, they're gonna stifle a bit the Calgary Flames and get more goals. Then that's all you need to do in the game. So I like Rupe Hintz to score also here. He's been almost automatic at home. He's getting most minutes on the PP. Probably going to sprinkle something for Robertson assist if I can get that plus money. That's also a play for me, and could chuck maybe on the other side. I still got to look the numbers.
All right. That's Sports Guy. Calgary, Dallas. Any thoughts here?
Flames money line minus 120, 1 unit. We've seen Calgary get the job done on the road this year. Like Nick said, they've done a good job limiting teams getting high danger chances and expected goals. I think the Stars team, like I said the other day, I'm expecting a little bit of home regression for them. Their record, it's not going to be 19-4 and 2 over the back half like it was in the front half. So give me the Flames money line. I think they're playing better hockey. Minus 120, I think that's good value, and that's it for me.
All right. We have 2 more games here. Next up, Arizona Coyotes, who were plus 400 yesterday, now plus 450. Colorado Avalanche, which was minus 525, now minus 600. So pretty big move here. A total 6.5, minus 110 each way. I am on absolutely nothing. I think the Avs roll here. I would lean Avalanche race to 5, but like Avalanche race to 4 is minus 190. So you'd have to go Avalanche race to 5 at plus 105, and I just don't know if I can get to that. In this game, it's a complete pass for me. What do you think, Weapon X?
Man, Wedgwood's in net. I was not going to touch an over in this one, but Wedgwood is in net. Pamelka's not in net. None of the other goalies that actually have stood on their ground against like firecrackers of teams, but super puck line it's disgusting. It's minus 109. Jeez. They literally don't want you to get any advantage on this Avalanche team right now. It is what it is. I like Avalanche to score in all 3 periods on this one, so I think not all books may have that. So please shop around, but I think you can get at plus 120 or plus 110. Colorado to score in every single period. And I see it's juiced. At least it's even money, plus 100. I think Colorado scores in each period right here. That's what I'm gonna go to, and hopefully, if I can get a tight game early on, maybe the puck line will go plus money, and then I can punch a live puck line or something. That's it.
All right, that's Sports Guy. Any thoughts here, Coyotes Avs?
Yeah, it's a no bet. I think this is priced to the point where you can't really touch it. It would be clean under 6.5, but I mean, I'm probably just not going to touch this game. There's better spots along the board.
Oops, I was muted. Last but not least here, we have the Buffalo Sabres, plus 320 last night. They are now, let's see here, plus 375. Vegas was minus 400, now minus 500. So huge movement here as well. A total 6 in this game. I like the dog here. I think Buffalo has a chance here in this game. I am on their team total over 2.5 for a quarter unit plus 165, and then I'm also going to be adding Buffalo Sabres plus 1.5 plus 145 to get plus 145 on a plus 1.5. That's pretty nice. I get it. It is Buffalo. But Craig Anderson, who has been confirmed in net, he is 5-2 this year with a 927 save percentage and a 2.28 goals against average. So his numbers are much better than Leonard's, 2.79 goals against average and a 909 save percentage. Yeah, I like the Sabres here. I think they're actually a live dog, plus 320. I want to talk anybody off that. Vegas, this is their first home game, I believe, off their road trip. Not 100% positive on that. But I lean to the Buffalo here at the big plus price. Weapon X, any thoughts in this game?
I think I'll probably be riding with you guys. I know this is crazy. Buffalo plus 1.5 at plus 145. Give me Buffalo to cover the puck line. Yeah, I think Alex Tuck will have a big game coming back to Vegas. He should be definitely on the first line, right? They're already missing Middlestad, so they're gonna need these younger guys, big guys to step up for Buffalo, and I think they will. With Greg Anderson has looked almost like vintage Greg Anderson. I'd like to say that we used to see in Ottawa. So hey, Vegas hasn't been that sharp lately, and I think they're missing Stevenson. Pacioretty hasn't looked like himself yet. So for me, here's Buffalo to hang with Vegas. Maybe lose by 1 goal.
All right. That sports guy had to go abruptly. I'm not sure if I'm going to get his best bet or best parlay piece or not. So we will have to stay tuned here.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
I messaged him, so we'll see if we can get it here.
All right.
4 best bets, best parlay piece. Nathan sent his in. He is on Dallas team total over 2.5, minus 125 as his best bet, and best parlay piece. Buffalo Vegas first period over 1.5. First period over 1.5. Nick already said his Tampa Bay team total over 3.5 for his best bet. Best parlay piece, Islanders money line. For me, I'm going Toronto team total over 3.5, minus 145, and my best parlay piece will be Tampa Bay money line. That sports guy is back just in time. What is your best bet?
I think I missed the Vegas game there, right? I don't have anything right now. It's a lean towards the under. These teams have never gone over 6 in their head-to-head. Oh, well, I think once. They've played 6 times. They've gone over once in a 5-4 game. I think they've hit 6 a couple times. So it's a lean towards the under for me. But I might just stay off. Vegas hasn't been great defensively. So I think Buffalo might be able to sneak a couple in here. And I don't know if I want to say they're live, but it'll be an interesting game. I think they could potentially get a lead, and you could back Vegas for a comeback. But I wouldn't really recommend taking Sabres from the jump. I think they could score, and you could get a nice live spot for Vegas.
I did say they were live. I said they were live. I didn't think Buffalo money line, but plus 1.5 and team total over 2.5. I took.
I don't hate it. I mean, like I said, Vegas defensively as of late has been atrocious. So in terms of giving up chances, so I mean, depends which Robin Lehner we see in net today for Vegas, right? Shit. Now is the tough part. I've narrowed my best bet down to 2 different choices.
Do you want Weapon X to go first?
Yeah. Let him go first here. Well, it's either the under 6 in Boston and Seattle, or it's gonna be Rangers and the Panthers first period, both teams to score. One of the two. So I got to decide here. Give me a couple minutes.
The odds for the best bet counts as a score, right?
Yeah, so for best
Yeah.
bet, odds matter, and you're ranked by your profit. And the best parlay piece, it's ranked by wins and losses.
Gotcha. I'll go with a goal prop. So my best bet will be a goal prop.
Makar? Landeskog? Rantanen? Have I hit it yet? Kadri? It's got to be one of those four.
All of those look good. All of those sound good. No, I'm going to go with the Capitals game. I'll go with Kuznetsov to score in this game versus the Penguins. Best bet: Kuzi scores tonight versus the Penguins.
Do you have odds for that or no?
Yes, I do. Plus 250 on William Hill.
Plus 250, nice. So you've been pretty hot lately, so the plus 250 would be a really nice cash.
Hey, hopefully Kuz plays like the talent that he has, because he doesn't always do that. I think that's the main difference between him and Kaprizov. I alluded to Kaprizov early in the season, where he was kind of testing the waters, but you could see the kid has it. The kid doesn't want to take a day off ever. I can't say the same with Kuznetsov, but he comes out big against Pittsburgh because it's a rivalry game. So,
what about your best parlay piece?
Best parlay piece. I'll also go like Nick. I think Nick also took the Isles puck line, right?
He took Isles money line.
Oh, money line. Okay, I'll take the puck line. I think they covered puck line as an even money parlay piece. Give me that. That should boost your parlay big time. I'm confident.
Sure, because you can just put the money line.
I'm confident Ottawa does not hang on a back-to-back here against the Isles.
All right, Islanders minus 1.5 at a nice plus price for his parlay piece.
I was gonna take the Avalanche puck line, but like that's fucking ridiculous. It's minus 208, and
you can take Avalanche money line minus 600. That is an able bet.
Why
Yes,
would
he was doing a
parlay?
I know you don't, but there are lots of people that do, and
including myself. Lock me in here. Best bet: Rangers, Panthers, first period, both teams to score plus 140.
Plus 140.
And my parlay piece is the Winnipeg Jets money line.
Winnipeg money line is minus 160. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm used to writing the odds, but I don't have to anymore. All right, let me post this here in the scroller. Should be a good night here. Hopefully, we had lots of success in the best parlay piece. Hopefully, we can get that best bet going tonight. So I'll quickly recap.
The best bet's got to get going here. We can't be sitting at -7 as a show. We got to be sitting a little closer. I've been cold. I think 3 in a row or 2 in a row now I've lost. So I'll be better. Or at least.
Hey, you're in first place, so you definitely don't have anything to be better at. Like, you're in first place, right? So sometimes we get those bad beats. We've had some bad beats lately, like bad beats.
End of January has been bad beats after bad beats, but yeah, it is.
But sometimes best bet.
Take off here.
All right.
Thanks for hosting, Terry. Let's fucking start February off with a bang. Let's all make some money here, and best of luck, everybody.
Peace out, Ryan. Enjoy the game tonight, baby.
Good luck. Good luck to everybody. I wish everybody good luck tonight. And if you're watching on Twitter, come jump over on YouTube. We like to have the live comments here. We like to answer the questions here. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Share out the video.
Yep.
2 goals tonight. All right.
You can split them, though. That's pretty good money. That should be plus 650 or plus 700.
Wow. All right. I think we will end it off there. Just over an hour.
Ter, can I make one little announcement?
Sure.
The Olympics are coming. I mean, they're right here around the corner. So actually, I love Winter Olympics. I have had since as a kid. So I'll be capping a couple of sports like ski moguls on men and women, the big air on the snowboard, stuff like that, and obviously hockey. If you can get any books with props on women's hockey, that should definitely be some great value there that you can grab. So tomorrow, the day after, I'll have a show. You're invited, Terry. Obviously, please come on. I'll have invited Andy too. He's big with Olympics too. So we can cash Olympics here on China's backs. Let's do it.
All right. So everybody check that out. Bleed's link, everybody's link that was on the show today will be in the description, so you can easily find their Twitter page. Good luck to everybody. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope we all win some nice money tonight. Have a good one.
Best of luck, my man. Love you.
You too. See you, man.